No matter how well or how good you think you've planned your wedding, someone somewhere will want to spoil it. And I don't know why. I don't know how that happens, and I don't know why it happens. But today, I'm going to be giving you solution to your problem. And in case you have not planned your wedding yet, you're planning to plan the wedding, just stay tuned while I give you tips on how you are going to plan your wedding. By the way, you can call me B, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So a lot of us would have loved to have a stress-free wedding. But unfortunately, there are people who would insist on making sure that your wedding day is stressful. But here is how to get out of their plans, out of their pits. So we'll dive right into it. Number one, the first thing to do whenever you're planning for your wedding is to give yourself time. Don't rush the plan. Give yourself time to plan and to prepare. Because if you do not give yourself time to plan and to prepare, you might end up having a wedding that you will not enjoy, or having your face all when it's time for the wedding. So make sure you give yourself time. For me, I had the opportunity, or wait, before I say it's an opportunity, I told myself when I was still, even before I got into a relationship, that whenever I'm going to be getting married, I am going to plan my wedding 1 year to the time. Did I plan my wedding 1 year to the time? No, but I did plan my wedding at least 6 months to the time. I had all the time in the world to plan because I had a budget. That's the number two. Have a budget, especially if you're coming from a place where money is not water. If you're coming from a place where you have to manage your resources, have a budget. For me, I had a budget of 900 and something thousand for my wedding. And let me tell you, I actually worked with my budget. I did not go outside my budget. If there's something I am really excited and I'm glad about, is that I did not go outside my budget. I was able to get everything I needed for my wedding within that 900 and something thousand naira. Yes. It was awesome because I did not even know that was going to be possible. I thought that with the economy, the way everything is, it might not be possible for me to actually achieve that, but I was able to achieve it, and I know you can achieve it too. So first, you plan. Second, you have a budget. In your planning is where you have a budget. And when you have that budget, let's go to the third thing. Now, write your budget according to priority. There are things that are not priority when you're getting married. There are things that you do not necessarily need. They are just aesthetics. And for some of us, we're so carried away by the glamour, even though we don't have the money. If you know you don't have the money, you don't have to bother. You can still shine through. I tell you, you can still shine on your wedding with minimal budgets. So one of the things you do is that you write it out according to priority. And make sure there's a box in front so that as you're writing it out, you're ticking the box. As you're carrying it out, you're ticking the box. As you are, doing the things you've written down, you're ticking the box. That is the best way. Sincerely, I tell you, you have less on your head. You have less to think about because you've written all the important things 6 months to the date. 6 months to the date. You've written all the necessary things. You have all the necessary information. So after that, what is the next thing? In case you don't have money for event planner, or you don't have money to hire somebody to help you plan your event, here is one thing we did. We set a committee of friends. Yes. Oh God, shout out to you guys. We set a committee of friends. We put people in charge of the things we think we might not be able to handle, because you won't be able to handle everything as well. You can't handle all. You can't be the one in the kitchen, be the one getting the gifts, be the one getting the bouquet, be the one getting the cake. No, you are going to wear yourself out that way. And luckily, I have amazing set of friends. So I and my husband set a committee of friends that were helping us to see to the things that we cannot see to personally. So we had we departmentalized them. Okay, the two of you, you're in charge of this. The two of you, you're in charge of that. In case I forget this, we already had this written out before we actually set this committee, and this committee did so well. They did so well. They really, really, really tried their best. And like I said, somebody somewhere must always try to spoil things for you, but it's all in the past. Good. So after you have had, or after you've chosen your committee of friends, I'm not talking of your bridesmaid or your groomsmen. No, I'm talking about people that would actually do the work, people that would actually see to your need. So when planning, make sure that you do all these things. How many have I mentioned? I think I've mentioned 4, so I'm not sure, but let's move on. The next thing you do after you've chosen these people is that make sure that in your planning, you communicate effectively. I think one of the things that almost caused a chaos for me on my wedding is that there was no effective communication. We were actually not passing the message the way we were supposed to. There was a glitch in transmitting our information, and that almost ruined the wedding. That almost ruined the wedding. So let me tell you, one of the most important things when you are planning, or tips, I'm giving you tips now, is that you communicate your mind effectively. Don't think the other party understands. Ask questions. Ask them, are you sure that you get what I'm trying to say? And if they're like, oh yes, I'm sure. Okay, please, can you tell me what you think I am trying to say? So whenever you're planning, please and please and please communicate effectively. Please communicate effectively. I can